All right, I've got a challenge lock here by Ionawest. It is called Change, which I assume that is change in Chinese as well, which is what is engraved on the lock body there. It is in this Abus, a horrendous keyway. We're going to get back to that in a second, but first, you may remember he sent me this custom pick a while ago, which sadly just broke one day, snapped, presumably in the heat. Not really sure. So you can see it's got a bit of a bend, and even if you bend it back, there's still a huge gap in it, which is very disappointing because it was quite nice. Like, that timber is beautiful, but oh well. So kindly, he sent me a new pick, which is made out of ebony and sterling silver pins, and it is even nicer than the first one. The metalwork on that is significantly better. I mean, the other one was good, but this one's really, really nice. I would love to pick this challenge lock with this new pick. However, it doesn't even remotely fit in there. So I will not be doing that. So I'll put that back over to the side. Now, getting to this one, a disclaimer. See, here's the key. This is an excellent challenge lock bitting. So good, in fact, that coupled with that keyway, I have no way to pick this lock. That's just, that high is too high under this low, and you've got to come off that ledge. If you see it off the front here, with anything even remotely steep, you can't wiggle through, get it from the bottom. You have to go off this ledge, but then the pins sit so low that you cannot get under them with a steep hook enough to set the one at the back. Nor can I sneak all the way through and wiggle up to hit that last one. The only pick I have that could hit it even like that with the pull back maneuver, the shaft is too fat to actually get to the back pin. So, somewhat cheating, but at least it's sort of in the spirit. Rather than just declare this impossible and pass it along, I have gutted it and pulled the last pin out. So it was 6 pins, so I'll still be doing it with 5. At least this way it will be possible for me to pick it and I can show off what it's got. So this will not really count as a victory, only a half victory. Yeah, I was playing with it for a while and I'm like, I just don't think this is, like, it just would not pick. So I finally gutted it, looked at the key, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's never going to work. This keyway is, I wouldn't be able to pick this even if it was all standard pins. Not with the picks that I own. So we're going to use bottom of the keyway, tension up like that way. Actually, I might start with I've got 2, these are in 0.4mm multi-picks. So I've got the V06 and the V07. No, that's not a V07. Yeah, it is the V31. A little scoopy bit out the front, which helps. So lightish tension. Pin 1 gets a bit of a counter rotate and set straight up. A little click on pin 2. Just get under those back pins. Alright, a bit of a core rotate there, which is a good sign. Alright, now that we've lifted things a little bit, let's switch to a steeper hook. Get under pin 2. Pin 4. it's just such a nightmare to work in this keyway. Alright, got a little bit more of a tab there. I do, of course, hate having to use the thinner picks. You just get way worse feel. They want to twist and slide off pins instead of lift. But about the only thing that will fit in this keyway properly to get up on that angle. Otherwise you'd have to pick off the higher shelf, which is just really not going to work. So the other thing is, that's a factory key, I'm pretty certain. So this thing doesn't even break max. It's just that, at least I don't think it does. Yeah, I would not be able to pick this as a stock lock, let alone as a challenge lock. Yep. Alright, click something there, bit of a deeper false set. And there we go. Alright, so we are open. Once again, it's only a half victory. We are missing a pin. But obviously that still put up quite a bit of a struggle. So let's put the key in. So key does work. And we've got it. So there's the lock. There is the extra pin chamber that I've not put in. So this nice clip on the back, easy remove. All right, get my shim. Follow up. All right. So, tweezers, pin, 2, 5, 3, 4, and 1. So torpedoes on 2, 3, and 5. Threading on 2, 4, and 6. 6 being empty, so that didn't mean anything in this case. All right, that's that key. Let's let the shim back out. All right, so we've got a double spool on 1. 2, serrated type pin, 3, T-pin type thing. I mean, these are all challenge pins. They don't really have names. That makes sense. 5. All right. Springs are all the same in this one, which I know from having gutted it previously. Let's gently maneuver those springs to where they belong. All right. Yep. Back. Okay. So there's a close-up of these pins. See, it's nice double spool there. That one set first. Some good serrations on this one. A T-pin type deal there. That's likely the one we were on at the end. Serious serrations here on 4. So 2 and 4 and 6 are all really serrated, which lines up with that threading nicely. And we've got this like sort of double spool action here. Now, just to show what I mean about not being able to set this. So that's 5. Pin 6, I'll just quickly put these key pins all back in. All right. Okay, so this is the steepest pick I've got that will actually fit all the way down the keyway. So because of the way it works, you have to go off this ledge. All right, so if we're careful and we slide that down and under. All right, just touch under that one. Already overset 2, but all right, so we made it under. Let's try set 5. Now let's get the pick in the right spot so that we can, right, so there you go. That is to push 6 to shear. The only way I can do that is by oversetting 5. So it's just there, and that's, it's not just that it got pushed up, like even pressure on that. So the only way I can get this one set is by oversetting this one. And it's got a little torpedo lip there. So if I do that, it won't come back down without resetting everything. So with the tools I own and pin 6 in there, even though this doesn't violate max, that's completely unpickable as far as I'm concerned. I would need some kind of even flexier, thinner tool that could snake up into it, but I don't have anything thinner. So I'm going to call that a solid success, an excellent or awful choice of keyway, depending. But yeah, so that is this challenge lock by Ionawest. There's that engraving on it again. There's that and the key, and hopefully you'll be seeing me pick something with this beautiful new pick sometime in the future. All right.